Hello everyone, this is Ep.1. Welcome to episode number 1 for taking out champions. Today we're talking about overload champions. This is to help anybody out who's first of all a Titan, because that means you're a real man, just like me. And then secondly, this is also for people who are more casual players. I'm giving you an easy way to conquer one of the scariest things in the world. If you ever walk up and you see, oh no, there's an overload champion right up there across the ridge, I better hide. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Don't worry, I'm gonna help you out. Here we go, casual gamers, overload champions, Titans. Let's get to it. Alright, so first in our primary slot, we have Ager's Scepter, however you say it. If you kill enemies, whatever is around the champion will freeze the champion. If you freeze or slow, mainly slow the overloads, then you're good to go. It's very simple. Kill something near him, and then it will stun him. Now we have kill clip on any weapon in the primary slot. As long as you hit it with that top half, that first shot, it will slow the champion, and then he will be stunned. Any legendary weapon, chill clip, very easy. Next we have Wicked Implement. This is an intrinsic trait. Rapid hits will slow a target and then freeze. This one's a little harder to get because you have to do a certain mission a certain way. If you have it, great. If you don't worry about it. There's a lot of other options. Verglass Curve. This weapon works with the seasonal artifact because if you shatter a crystal, then it sends out these slowing projectiles. Once that hits, it will stun the champion. Sometimes it misses though, so be careful. Same thing works with if you have any weapon with headstone on it. Legendary weapon headstone, Hail of the Storm. In your artifact works the same way. Shatter the crystal and it will slow the champion as long as it actually hits. It doesn't work every time, so be careful. Moving on, we have our energy slot. That is the secondary slot. We're starting out with Runeous Effigy. You shoot something and you kill it. It will spawn this little orb. As you can see, I'm running with it. Hard to hit the champion, especially if they move like this. Pick it up after you kill an ad. When you slam, it will suppress the champion, and that will stun it. Delicate Tomb Fusion Rifle that was used when we were pirates of Asti Matey. All you have to do is get an Ionic Trace. Once you grab the Ionic Trace, you'll be able to jolt targets and champions. Hit them with a shot, they're jolted, they're stunned, and you're good to go. We have Le Monarch, Intrinsic Trait for the overloads. As long as you hit it with that charge bow to add that poison, you're going to be good to go. It used to be just precision, now it works very easy all the time, and it's great damage, not just to champions, but to ads. Wave Splitter. This one's okay, it's a little hard to use because you have to kill an ad. You need to get multiple kills, get an orb of power, then it will stun the champion by suppressing it. You have to pick up an orb first in order for it to work. Then we have Waking Vigil. It can be any weapon in the legendary slot with Volt Shot. If you have Volt Shot after you get a kill, you reload, it gives you Volt Shot, and then you will be able to jolt the champion. You don't actually have to hit the champion, the Volt has to hit the champion, and you'll be good to go. Divinity and Collective Obligation are two weapons that also work, but they're done by getting raids. Now in the heavy slot, that is the last section for your weapons. Anything with chill clip, once again, is going to stun that overload champion, as long as you hit it direct and you slow him. Grenade launchers, can be rocket launchers, chill clip, legendary weapons always works. We also have a sword called the Zephyr, which is from the Dawning. If you have Cold Steel, when you use that heavy swing attack, and if you make contact with the champion, it will slow them and stun them. Tractor Cannon's a very good one. Not only does it make it easier for your team to do damage, but it's simple to use. You just run up to the guy, you'll hit him with a shot, he's suppressed, stunned, and your team can do a lot more damage. Tractor Cannon is always a really good route to go. Thunderlord has an intrinsic trait of stunning overload champions. All you have to do is hit the things around it, the lightning will come down, it will stun the champion. Thunderlord is an awesome DPS weapon, great for ad clear as well, and stunning those champions. Two-tailed Fox's rocket launcher, once you get the catalyst, it will shoot another rocket, but all you need to know is one of them suppresses, which is that void rocket. Hit him with the suppression rocket and he's stunned. It tracks, so it's very easy to use. Darcy sniper rifle. This one's a little bit more difficult, but if you're more of a long range type of fighter, then this is for you. All you have to do is make sure that you put the target on. You'll be able to see them, have that little sensor light up, shoot the shot, and then you will stun the champion. Winter Bite, very simple. If you have ammo, the melee will slow the champion, thus stunning the champion. Works well with adds as well. Good for DPS with the heavy shot because it will freeze things around it too. Salvation's Grip. This works with the seasonal artifact once again, because when you hold down the trigger, it's going to shoot out those big ice walls. Once you shatter those ice walls, it will send out slowing projectiles, which will stun the Overload champion. Not the greatest, but it works. Moving on to the seasonal artifact, every season it's going to give you certain weapons that are going to stun. Right now, Season of the Wish, it is Auto Rifle and Pulse Rifle. My favorite Pulse Rifle to use right now is Graviton Lance. Great for ad clear, great for damage with Vorpal. And also, you don't even have to hit the champion. If you kill an ad and that little purple ball goes out and hits the champion will be stunned. Same with Outbreak. Finally, moving on, off the weapons to the exotic armor. Remember, we're Titans, we're real men. Hoarfrost Z works really well. I was kind of surprised by this one. Anastasis subclass, get close to the champion, pop your barricade, and it slows enemies around it, which will stun the champion. It also gives your team a boost as well. We have Point Contact, Cannon Brace. With Arc subclass, you have to use Thunderclap. You can't use anything else for this. Hitting them with that Thunderclap, charged or not, sends down the lightning bolts, which will jolt the champion and stun him. This helps with a little bit of range, but it's tougher to use. Icefall Mantle. Stasis subclass is best, but you take that barricade, you'll hold down the button for the barricade, make sure you're close, and it will slow the champion, give you an overshield and slow you down. So it's not very safe, but it's better than using other things. Moving on to abilities, the abilities for the real men out here. First, what we have, which is very simple, the slow grenade. If you're running stasis, there's only 3 grenade options. The one that creates the fear and slows is the easiest one. Then for Titans, we have our Shiver Strike, the only melee that you have for this season. Very hard to use, I wouldn't suggest it, but it does work if you nail it right on, because it will slow the target and then stun them. As you can see, not the safest bet. For Arc, we have Spark of Instinct, easy to use, again, not very safe. All you have to do is be close to the Overload champion as you're taking damage. Once you take enough damage, then you will shoot out these little arc bolts that are going to jolt the enemies around you and jolt the champion. As you can see right there, boom, there they go, he's stunned, then you can get out of there. We also have any grenade. The best one right now is the Pulse Grenade. If you use Touch of Thunder, then the lightning grenades will jolt, but if you use Spark of Shock, every grenade will jolt. Then we're going into Sentinel, Suppressor Grenade, Void Titan. Very simple, if you suppress the Overload champion, he will be stunned. Throw it at him, hope it hits, and then do your damage. You can put Weakening on that grenade too to help out with damage and help the team. Also with Sentinel, you have your Shield Bash. When you make direct contact with that Shield Bash after charging, it will also suppress that champion, suppress the things around it, then you can get out of there successfully in and out. And there you have it. That is everything you need to know in order to be a casual gamer, not grind all the time. Play as a Titan because you're a tough guy, you're a real man or a real woman, not a little girl or a little boy, and you will be able to successfully stun Overload champions and not live in fear the rest of your life. Most of these weapons can be found in the tower. Right when you spawn in, you go over to the vault, Exotic Archive, open it up, and you're going to see all these different areas for the exotics that you can get. Le Monarch with the Overload Intrinsic. We have the Outbreak Perfected, which you can use with the seasonal artifact. Runeous Effigy, which wasn't the best, but yes, it got the job done. Ager's Scepter, however you want to say it. Delicate Tomb you can get in here. Verglass Curve in order to get the exotic armor pieces. Just like you saw in the beginning, you can do Legendary Lost Sectors solo, but you can come over to Master Raoul, and he's going to have everything that you can need. Icefall Mantle, Hoarfrost Z, and Point Contact Cannon Brace. Alright, my Titan friends, this is Boomin1. I go live on Twitch. You can look up my name just like it is here. Twitch.com, Boomin1, all capitals, the O's are zeros. Stay bulky, stay calm, and know that you can go out there now with confidence and crush any overload that comes your way. Slap the like button, slap the subscribe, and slap me in the face, because gosh darn it, I'm beautiful. Have a great day. Told you it was going to be cringe.